Often you guys hit me up looking for games that are of really good value, games that really cost little but have a lot of punch that they're packing. Today I decided to put a list together of 10 games that you can find in the Epic Game Store that are at massive discounts right now. I'm talking about games you could play on your PC, all of different genres. So let's take a look at my 10 that you need to check out right now. We're starting out today's video with the Callisto Protocol, a horror game that dropped in 12/3/22, back in 2022. It is a narrative-driven, third-person survival horror game set 300 years in the future, where players will take on the role of Jacob Lee, a victim of fate thrown into a black iron prison, which is a maximum security penitentiary locked on Jupiter's moon Callisto. When inmates begin to transform into monstrous creatures, the prison is thrown into absolute chaos. To survive, Jacob must battle his way to safety to escape the black iron prison, while uncovering the dark and disturbing secrets buried beneath the surface of Callisto. Really great title here. Has elements that you may feel look a bit like Dead Space and Lost in Space. A really exciting one that you should check out that's currently sitting with a price tag of 15 bucks. Next on the list is Fallout New Vegas, which sits with 4.7 stars and currently has a price tag of $2.50. In this kind of town where you dig your own grave prior to being shot in the head and left for dead, you know the whole story that we get here from the Fallout series. It's a town of dreamers and desperados being torn apart by warring factions vying to complete control of this desert oasis. It's a place where the right kind of person with the right kind of weaponry can really make a name for themselves and make more than an enemy or two along the way. If you love the Fallout games, the whole mechanic and gameplay style here, this is one that just is timeless. Amazing game, so much fun. And I mean, come on, it's a Fallout title for $2.50. Shadow of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition has 4.6 stars and is currently selling for $10, a 75% discount. In the Shadow of Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, experience the final chapter of Laura's origin as she's forged into the Tomb Raider she's destined to be, combining the best game of all 7 DLC challenge tomes, as well as getting you all the downloadable weapons, outfits, and skills. Shadow of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition is the ultimate way to experience Lara Croft's defining moment. If you've never experienced this title or any like it, it's worth a shot right now for 10 bucks. This one released on 12/30/2021. Mountain Blade 2 sits with 4.7 stars, is an action RPG simulation strategy title and originally released back in 2020. Here you're going to create and develop a character that matches your playstyle as you explore, raid, and conquer your way across vast medieval sandbox where no two playthroughs are the same. You're going to create armies, engage in politics, trade, craft weapons, recruit champions, and manage your way as you attempt to establish your clan among the nobility and just having that prowess. You're going to fight alongside your troops in first or third person huge real-time battles using Mountain Blade's deep, intuitive, skill-based combat system. Definitely strategy, definitely good value, and had released back in 2020. Gas Station Simulator has 4.6 stars, released back in 2021, and is a first-person casual simulation style game. You're going to buy an abandoned gas station in the middle of nowhere and restore it to its former glory. Get rid of debris, broken furniture, fix up walls, paint and decorate the place to your liking. Just don't spend all your cash on the looks right away because you're a gas station after all. Basically what you need to do here is expand your gas station to be able to serve more customers, so you're going to manage this thing and make sure that it's successful. Gas Station Simulator currently has a $16 price tag. Rise of the Tomb Raider, the 20-year celebration edition. Massive savings here with this game only costing $6, an 80% discount being the largest discounted so far on today's list. It has 4.7 stars and is an action adventure game. Lara Croft, we love her. The initial release date here was back in 2016. You're going to survive extreme conditions with a friend in a new online co-op endurance mode and brave the new Extreme Survivor difficulty. So some things have changed here for this edition. Also features an outfit and weapon inspired Tomb Raider 3 and 5 classic Lara Croft skins. You're going to be challenged to explore a new tomb that houses an ancient terror in Baba Yaga, the Temple of the Witch, and combat waves of infected predators in Cold Darkness Awakened. Definitely one of the better action games of all time, and one that's basically free. Not really, it's $6. Tom Clancy's The Division 2 has 4.5 stars and is currently on sale for $10. This one initially released back in 2020 and is just a really great action shooter type game. You're going to join the Division, an elite group of civilian agents, and save the country on the brink of collapse as you explore an open, dynamic, and hostile world in Washington, D.C. Take part in the hunt of the new targets and complete new objectives each season. This includes the Warlords of New York expansion, which gives access to New York and search for a rogue X-Division agent Aaron Keener. This game definitely has a lot of things going on inside of it with a ton of action, and it definitely packs a punch.
Update includes
Blazing Sails sits with 4 stars and is currently on sale for $9. This one dropped back in 2020 and is an action title that takes place on the oceans. Create your own unique pirate and ship. Band together with other players to command your mighty vessel, explore different game modes, maps, weapons, ship types, and more, while eliminating other crews in epic battles on land and sea. If you're looking for a different pirate-style game, one that is not Sea of Thieves, and one that is currently on sale, this could be an option for you. Up next, we have Gloomhaven, a game which sits with 4.5 stars with a price tag of $7.50. The initial release date is back in 2021, and here you're looking at an RPG strategy turn-based game. This is the digital adaptation of the acclaimed board game. Mixes tactical RPG and dungeon crawling style combat in a very dark and gloomy style world. The artwork is actually quite unique and different than many other things that we see right now. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. This one has 4.6 stars and sits at a 75% discount at $15. You're a Star-Lord. The fate of the galaxy and the Guardian is in your hands. Time to show the universe what you're made of. You got this, most likely. We're looking at a action adventure style game that definitely is fast paced and will keep you moving. This one released back in 2021. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, sitting with 4.8 stars with a price tag of $16. This one released back in 2020 and is exactly what you would expect. An action sports style game that brings me back to the 90s when skateboarding was the jam. You're going to be skating as legendary Tony Hawk. You'll be playing as Tony Hawk and some of the original pro rosters and even some new pros as well. And you got the music that comes along with this one, which is in a sick soundtrack. It's half of the battle here when you're playing this game. Hit insane trick combos with iconic handling on the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater series. Definitely a fun one. For the King sits with 4.7 stars, a low price tag of $4. That's at an 80% discount, and it released back in 2020. This is a turn-based action adventure game. You'll be playing with a unique dice rolling mechanic where you fight and die as a party in a fast-paced and brutal turn-based combat using a slot system for attacks and special abilities. It also has some rogue-lite replayability, where every playthrough is made unique and procedurally generated maps, quests, loots, and events for you to tackle. Tons of lore, NPCs to battle, and other events. Super cool game. And the third Tomb Raider game on the list here today with another 80% off price tag of $4. This is Tomb Raider GOTY. or Game of the Year. You're going to be playing as Lara Croft, as always, inside of this one, having released back in 2021 with an initial release date back to 2013. So yeah, this game has been around for a while. You're going to be going through all of the action adventure that we know and love from these Lara Croft games. Tomb Raider is definitely a must-play. I would probably get all 3 of them from today's list. Now, if you guys enjoyed what we do here on the channel, we do it every single day, giving you the best games to play in the PC space, the free-to-play Steam place, or even on the mobile scene. Heck, sometimes I even dive into Web3 titles. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and subscribe so that I see you back here tomorrow.